There are many ways to trace a curvature and transfer it on plywood or whatever you're working with. I'm going to show you one of those ways. I'm going to use a scrap piece of curdy board because it's very lightweight, but you can use cardboard, you can even use 1/2-inch plywood or anything like that. So first step is measuring the distance from the highest point of the ceiling to where the curvature begins. I know that the curvature begins over here for me, where this tongue and groove piece comes. So that's about there. So you need to measure that. So that's about 11 inches. So your board needs to be as wide as you need the curvature. For me, this is 24 inches and a quarter, and the height of that board needs to be at least the height from the highest point of the ceiling to where the curvature begins. So at least 11 inches, but I'm gonna put in like 15 inches. Here we have my scrap piece of curdy board, and this one is 24 inches wide, so I'm missing 1/4 inch, but it's fine. I'll eyeball that last quarter. But I'm making it 15 inches. Let's 15. I'll just use this line here past 15. So that is the line. That's where I need to cut. I'm gonna get my utility knife. Now I'm using this is gonna be the top piece when I install this temporarily. This is the factory cut, so that's perfect straight edge. That's what you want, perfect. On this bottom side, I don't care so much about being a perfect edge, but the top one is important. So I'm coming over here, I'm placing it. I have this elbow that's kind of sticking out, so I need to cut out a hole for it. But I'm going all the way up. I'm pushing it all the way to the right side until it hits the curvature. Right there. And then I'm gonna come over here. See if I can, if it marked. Yeah, it marked a circle, so I can cut a hole. Over here I have a 1-inch spade bit. Okay, this elbow here is actually holding it, which is nice. I do need to put a couple screws so it's firmer in the corners. So key is here to get it to be flush with the right side. So I'm pushing it to the right. Okay. And then I can add I'll just add one more over here. Alright. That's solid. See, the edge is, the top right edge is where the curvature starts. This side is flush with the right side. Technically this side should be flush too with the left side. So this should be a 90 degree. Now you need to get a combination square. This is what this is called. And you can loosen it up so this slides easily. Alright, get your marker. And you push it in the corner. And you push the flat part all the way to the top, the ruler part all the way to the top, while this piece is resting on top of the foam. So now that's at the top. Now I'm gonna choose close to the top of the edge of the foam. I'm gonna choose one marking, which is this number 5 here. So I'm going to put a dot there on 5. I'm going to move it a little bit to the right, and I have to slide the combination square down. I still make sure that the top of the combination square, the very top, is touching the ceiling. Okay, and then this piece is sitting, so now I have 5 again. I'm going to put a mark on 5. Now I'm going to move it again. I'm going to move it a little bit, and then I'm going to go all the way to the top with a ruler, mark it at 5 again, and so on. You keep doing that, moving it little by little. Making sure the top of the roller is touching the ceiling, and this horizontal piece is on top of the foam board. I mark it here, move it again. Now let's take a look. We're already seeing a little curvature coming along here. Here's the progress, but now I can't do it on this side. I don't have room. I'm gonna flip it around. And I'm using the lines on the curdy board as kind of the guide as well. Now I need to use the opposite side. Instead of a 5, I'm using the 11. Yeah. Now that I have all the dots marked, I can come and remove the board. So I have my ruler now and a Sharpie. I'm going to connect all these dots. Here it is. Now I'm taking my utility knife. I'm gonna start cutting into it. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now I'm gonna go over it again. Alright. Gotta make sure you flush with this side. That's looking pretty good. That's looking good.